think we're on now.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Are we on?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah, we're away. Hello.
I've seen Michael and Charlotte are on the feed this morning. Good morning. Thanks for tuning in. Michael, you're going to get this as your meal today as well. You're on my list. Hope everybody's well. So today we are going to make blueberry muffins and we're going to make vegetable burgers. I'm going to make them both from scratch today. I'm going to start with the muffins first of all, just to give them a little bit of cooling off time. And then once they're in the oven, we'll start prepping the veggie burgers. I did make the veggie burgers yesterday and I think they need a little bit extra seasoning, so I've added a little bit pepper, salt, a little paprika, a little bit of garlic. Alright, so there's going to be a little bit more seasoning in there. Yeah, Hayden's just showing you me little pots are out again, me little famous pots that I love. And so yeah, we'll get started. So what we need to do first of all with the blueberry muffins, we'll mix all the dry ingredients together. So we've got porridge oats, plain flour, caster sugar, only a little bit of sugar in this. There's no butter in this recipe, but we'll put a little bit of vegetable oil in there later on as well.
I'm going to go around the other side and get a closer. 2 seconds.
Alright. So I'm going to mix the porridge oats, the plain flour and the caster sugar with the baking powder to start with. So I've already weighed the oats out. There's 100 grams of porridge oats in there. And I'm just going to weigh the flour. So it's plain flour actually that we use in this recipe, which is unusual because normally when you're making muffins and cakes and things like that, you'd normally use self-raising flour. So I'll just press my scales. So I'm just going to weigh 125 grams of plain flour. Courtesy of Haytham's mum, who just filled up the box.
Hey, don't Haytham's mum, I bought that flour. don't be giving out credit.
Courtesy of Haytham then.
That's right.
So it's in me little tubs, I like me little plain tub. I was running out, so you saved the day.
Also, there's the recipe card, which you can find in the description.
They are they're ready to download, aren't they?
Yeah, there's two. There's the veggie burger one and the muffin one.
Today, Haytham is the muffin man.
I am. Do you know?
Do you know the muffin man who lives down, what is it? What way?
Drury Lane.
I don't live in Drury.
Wow.
Oh, am I going over? Am I concentrating? No, that's it.
That's step one, is concentrate.
Concentrate on weighing out the ingredients. Right, so my flour's weighed, so that's 125 grams of plain flour. I'm going to add 100 grams of porridge oats, which I've already weighed out. I had to weigh them this morning because I was having a bit of a panic, thinking I didn't have enough in there. So I weighed them out and I've literally got enough for a bit of porridge later in the week. So that's that in there. I'm going to add 5 tablespoons of sugar. We use caster sugar as well because the grains are smaller, whereas if you use the granulated sugar, it's a lot bigger, a little bit, well, it'll still work, so yeah, it doesn't matter if you've not got this in, but this is a lot finer. You can see the grains are finer. That's why caster sugar's on baking menus, so it just mixes easy. One more. Alright, so that's our dry ingredients. So the other thing we need to put in is the baking powder. Alright, so little packets again. I'm going to put 2 of these in today. Little packets of baking powder. You can get the tub of baking powder, it's just I find that these packets stay better. That's roughly a tablespoon, that for 2. And then this is an easy one. We can just mix them together. Ta-da! But we're not done yet. But that's the easy bit, alright? So that's all your dry stuff. So we haven't got to put any elbow grease into that really. Haytham was laughing at the eggs I've got today.
How white that egg is? I've never seen anything like it.
The shell's white, but they're exactly the same.
Are they not?
Free range. I'm going to beat one up in a cup.
They're dodo eggs, I think.
Oh, I need to find it.
Sue says she
Hi Sue.
Morning.
uses a bit of margarine to make the muffins because she has issues with oils.
Oh, well Sue, it's luckily that your delivery was last week. But yeah, some people do have allergies to different things. So yeah, there's loads of substitutes online, but yeah, if you want to put butter in this instead of the oil, then that's fine. So I'll mix the egg up, just so it's... Because what I did yesterday when I was trying these out, I put the milk in and I put the egg in and I couldn't find the yolk to mix it, so I ended up taking ages on whisking up the yolk. Right, so I'm just going to put in 250 ml of milk. And blend that in. Something else I need. Oh, vegetable oil. I'll add that in later on. So I'm just going to add the milk at a time. I normally make a bit of a well in the middle. Add a bit in.
Now you're getting the proper baking terms. You make a well in the middle.
I make a well.
It's like we're on Great British Bake Off.
Oh, that's come together quite nice. You see that? A bit more. And what I've done today as well, because this is quite a liquidy mix, and if I put it in the little paper, what they're called?
Trays?
No, the little holders like this, the cupcakes. Cupcake holder papers, cupcake papers I think they're called. I'm using the foil ones just because they've got a bit stronger backbone to them and they shouldn't flop and wilt once I put them in the oven. So I'm using them just because they're a little bit stronger. But if you have got cupcake holders, what you can do, cupcake wrappers, what you could do is maybe double them up and put them in a like a Yorkshire pudding tin or something like that, or a cake tin, just to support them a little bit. But it's quite a wet mix, you can see that, so I'll just find the paper tissue ones that don't stand up as tall as like the foil ones. Put that in. What my nanny used to say when I was baking is always put a little bit of love into your cooking, bit of care. Yes, and I'm not joking.
No, it's cheesy that, like.
My nanny used to always say it, just take your time, don't rush it. Bit of love in there.
Maybe Dan can donate a bit of love. Sitting in the corner very quiet.
Well, he's gonna. I think Nana's on the delivery today, actually.
Ah, okay.
So I'll drop the veggie burger off.
I think you can buy love at the supermarket, though. That's the problem.
No, she means just
you're
like.
gonna have to have it just in your heart and your soul and that.
Michael's asking what other ingredients like blueberries to make it more sweeter.
There's a little bit of sugar in there, Michael. But yeah, we put the blueberries in at the end. So I've got a massive tub of blueberries there.
A punnet of blueberries. They're all there.
You need about 150 grams to make 12, but I'm going to make a few more. So what I've been doing with mine, rather than mix them all in together, I've been adding the blueberries last, so I know exactly how many I've got in each one. Otherwise you might get some of them with a few more than others in, so I'll just try and give it a bit more equal measure that way. So I'll just let that sit a little bit. And then I like to put a little bit of oil in. But you can see it's quite a sloppy mix.
Would this work with other things though as well? So it might not be blueberries, it could be something else.
Yeah, you could put
chocolate chips.
You could like chocolate chips. Oh, Hatham loves his chocolate. Yeah, you could put chocolate chips in there, Hatham, if you really want to.
This is healthy though, because blueberries are good for you.
We are doing healthy today.
Got all the antioxidants in that in them.
So vegetable oil. This is instead of your butter. Look like a doctor when I'm measuring this out. 1,
A doctor?
2. How like your medicine?
Alright.
3, 4. That's it. you want to do, you could put your blueberries in now, alright, mix them up. But I'm going to start dishing into the tins and then I'll put the blueberries in after and I'll maybe just give it each tin a little mix with a teaspoon. If you wanted the mixture to get a little bit thicker, you could put more oats in. Or you could just let it sit for a little bit, let it sit and it'll swell up a little bit more. But once it's in the oven it will cook and it will end up being fine, I'm sure. I'm sure. I sound like I know what I'm doing,
So
don't I?
confident.
I know.
Yeah, maybe it might be alright, might not be. You never know.
You never know, these things are trial and error. From what my nana said though, I put a little bit of love in it that today.
That's all that matters, isn't it?
Has anybody made blueberry muffins before? I know Sue said she has. I just want to check I put everything in. Do a double check. Yes, I have. Apart from blueberries, but they can come in a bit. Right. So I'm just going to scoop this mixture into the tins.
Okay, I'm going to
Just
get
do
in
a
for
bit at a time.
a view over the top.
This is why I make that go, man. That's time.
Probably actually.
Sue said she's going to get a hard hat and
Right.
travel out to make her well.
Nice.
Alright, Sue.
Just make sure you don't fall down it because we'll have to send Lassie in to like to rescue you. Or Diego. I don't know if he's up for it though.
So it says 3/4, 2/3 full for each tin, but obviously I haven't put the blueberries in yet. So I'm just putting the mix out between, I'm going to do 8 to start with and see how we go. And there's 8 on this tray here. So there we are. Have we got anybody else who's joined the chat, Dan?
There's 11 people watching, but Charlotte, Michael, Sue, Leslie and Matthew speaking.
Oh, brilliant. Hi Lisa, hi Matthew.
Sue says
Hi.
grated apple in the muffins make it
Ooh.
sweet and taste fab.
Oh,
What does?
great
Grated apples.
Oh yeah, that would be good. You can
Bit
try
of
all
bit of
sorts like
cinnamon
that.
in there as well.
You could put, yeah, cinnamon. Oh, you've got to have cinnamon. If you have apples, I think cinnamon really complements it. Right, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. I know we've got loads of mix left, but then what I'll do, I'll add a little bit more on top once I put the blueberries in. So I'm going to give these a little rinse. These are big, aren't they? What the
Yeah.
size is that? It's like a plum. See how we go with it. So 150 grams is what you'll need normally to make this amount of muffins. And it's normally the little tubs of muffins that you get. I think they normally are 150. My kitchen wall. I feel like I need to dab them down in case it interferes with the mixture. Thanks.
That floating kitchen roll.
Woo! Let's have some of that. Right.
It's the magic kitchen. It's like all the bits in it. I can't remember the bloody film's called now.
I know our brains are not working together. There's the blueberry on the floor. Oh, it's a giant one.
Oh no, that's Diego's now.
He not eat that. It's too healthy.
Ah, see.
Too healthy for him. Right, so we put 5 in each one, I think, to start with. I'm just dropping them in. Got to keep these all the same.
Matthew says cinnamon is the best. Michael says thanks Sue, he's going to remember when he's making muffins.
Excellent. If you ever make them, I'd like to know mine.
Yeah, you have to send us a picture.
I'd like to see a picture of you. I think it's quite, and if you've made any of our other recipes as well, and not died yet, that would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
So you can say they put, I think we might put another one in each.
No.
1, 2,
1,
3.
As well as own recipes, Sue says the Change for Life website is good for healthy recipes.
Oh,
as well.
definitely, yeah, I've been on that one. Either I can't remember which ones I've put them in. Someone's going to get an extra one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one needs one. That doesn't. That one does.
Bop.
Yeah, that
Bop.
one. So I think that's it. No, that one. No, that's got 6 in.
We put an extra one
No,
in.
that's got 6 in as well.
This one.
Oh, well, there you go. That one's got 7 in. When I
Right.
get to that one.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Right, so I'm going to put a tiny bit more over the top. Just to cover it.
Is this one of them where if you overfill it, it's going to like explode all over you?
Nah, because
Ah,
it's
okay.
that liquidy as well. Like they don't rise the same as what like
And
I
it's
think
plain
with the
flour
plain
as well,
flour
right?
as well.
Yeah.
They're not too bad, but I think 2/3. Anything more, you are taking a bit of a risk.
Yeah.
So that one's got quite a bit in. So try and cover them, but it doesn't matter if you've got a bit blue.
You want it a little bit sticking to the top, don't you? Because you want to see it when it's.
Do you know? Is that what
Yeah.
it?
You want to know. You want
Right.
to know that it's
So
got
they're
blues
ready to
in
go
it.
in, but I've got a little bit mixed there, so I'm going to make a couple more. Might as well use
they're
it
ours.
up. This is
That's all mine
Heathen's and
and I made
Dan's.
Dan.
I think that should have one as well.
If you're feeling it, like. if you
Or
insist on it.
Oh, more hasn't got one yet.
Yeah, well. You have one when he fits that
Who's
lock.
Morgan?
When he sorts that lock out, you can have one.
He's been working really hard in the office.
Leon can have one now when he fits that kitchen.
No, there's not enough.
Ah, see, Leon, you can't have one, sorry.
Can't have one, Leon. Should have been working harder.
That's it, like. You'll know for next time. You can have some salad. Some leaves, eh?
No need them.
Oh, you can't have them either, Leon, sorry.
Can't have them.
You're getting out.
Can't have anything. You never know to wear a dish.
What about an egg? Can you have one of those weird dough eggs?
Oh, I'm so pleased people have tuned in today. So watch me sweat in the kitchen. Bop, bop, bop. Right, top them off. You don't have to put the blueberries in the way I have though. Remember you can mix it all in with a mix. Just I think I like a bit OCD with knowing everything's got the same quantity. So I like to make sure.
Perfectionist. Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say perfectionist. I would just say I like to keep everybody the same.
Okay.
Imagine getting a blueberry muffin with no
there's some
blueberries.
Some like equality going on.
I have
Okay.
quality control. That's
Yeah.
what it is. You'd be good. Oh, this is meant to be a blueberry muffin, but
It's
I've
just a
only
muffin.
had one blueberry.
Well, it is still technically. Maybe if it's the big one, just give them the big blueberry.
Right, they look about good, don't they? Right, so 220 on the oven, so that's already been heating up. I've had that on a little while now.
Lens flare.
So need them. Put a couple of these on this tray just to spread them out in case they do overlap. Stop. That's it. Right, so they're going to go in, and I think 20-25 minutes, but when I did it the other day, they needed 25 minutes. So I'm going to put them in for 20, just check on them, and then I might have to put another 5 minutes on. We'll see how we go. Whew, that is hot. But as I say, you don't have to use those tins that I've used. If you wanted to use like a Yorkshire pudding tray or a muffin tin or something like that, I suppose as long as you grease it out, you'd be alright. You could maybe use it without them.
Sue says she's going to try some pear ones tomorrow.
Some which ones?
Pear.
Pear. Very good, yeah. Excellent idea. Right.
And Charlotte says there's a lot of healthy recipes on Pinterest.
Yeah, Pinterest is a fab site for
cream cheese blueberry muffins
stuff.
is one to try.
Ooh.
She's never gotten around to it yet.
Well, when you do, Charlotte, let us know. I'll be interested then.
There's a deal.
Get on with that.
And I'll get to the ingredients out for the next. There he is.
Where was he? Oh, he's in bed. He's in his bed. Having a nap. Right.
Curled up.
So, black beans.
Cool.
So, we're going to move on. So, the blueberry muffins are in. I better put my timer on.
Yeah.
I've made that mistake before. I'll put 18 minutes on. Probably missed a bit there. Right, so we're making the veggie burgers now, alright? So, veggie burgers, we've got black beans in there. We've got carrots, potatoes, spring onions, which I need to get out of the fridge. I've not got them out yet. And then sweet corn, and then a little bit of spice to go with it. So I'm going to mix all that together, but what we do, we grate the potato and we grate the carrots as well, just so it binds together. And I'm going to mix an egg in with them today and bind it all up. Nice. So black beans. I'm making double the quantity today of mine, so that's 2 tins there, it's not just one. When you're doing it at home, you only need 1 tin. And you can freeze these as well, so once you've made them, freeze them up and cook them off once you want to eat them. Same with them muffins as well, you can freeze the muffins once they're made. So even if you made a batch, don't worry that you have to eat them all. Some people will work their way through them all. You can use a fork with this, or you can, if you've got a hand blender.
What is that tool that you're using now?
This is a potato masher.
Okay.
Have you never made any mashed
No,
potato?
No. I would just I don't even know.
Does anybody else not know what this is?
It's like a funky shape. How is it just a circle with some holes in it?
What, like this?
No, like it's just it's on the bottom. So yours is like all waves. Ours is just a circle. Yours is posh.
No,
You're too posh.
You're posh.
Oh, okay, thanks. I didn't realise I must just be posh.
You're posh, I'm not posh. Fancy not knowing what a tatey basher is.
I just smashed them by hand because I'm so strong. Just pick one, squeeze the potato real hard.
Gary says hello, and Michael says the boss dog is sleeping.
Yeah, the boss dog is sleeping. Look at him, man. Never mind
Exactly.
matching up their beads. Look at that dog. That's what it's all about.
Sue also says the veggie rice was a hit with her madras.
Ooh.
Oh yes,
Ooh,
I know
very
you were
nice.
hanging on for the madras coming, weren't you?
Very nice.
Excellent. Oh, I'm pleased that went down well. A lot of people enjoyed that dish. As I say, it's something that I try and eat every week or every 2 weeks. I think it's another way of getting your veg in.
Alright.
But if you do eat meat, you can, as I said before, you could put chicken in that dish, you could put some fish in
I
there.
put salmon.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just got the right amount of heat. Right, so that's pretty mixed. On their own, they're pretty bland, right? So we do need to add spice and stuff in there. Done with me tatey masher.
Yeah.
Hop, hop.
Oh no, I've dropped the camera.
Whoopsie-daisy.
I dropped it. It's on the floor.
Alright, so that's that. We literally add everything in together, so I'm just going to chuck in the sweet corn there. So I've got just a cup full of sweet corn. This was frozen, I've just put a bit of hot water on it and it defrosts it in no time. Handy to have in your freezer, because sometimes when you get sweet corn, if you buy like a tin, you might use a little bit in a tuna sandwich and then the rest gets bin because you just don't really use it all like enough. But bag of that for £1 lasts for as long as you need it to. Bargain. I love me frozen veg. It's like my emergency food. Food. Oh god, my brain doesn't work. Right. It can be moved out of the way. Don't need that anymore. I'll have that out so I'm in the muffins tonight later. Right, I'm going to grate these up. Add them in. Another plate, I think. Right, so let's leave that there. There's my little legs. Little tail. Oh, wrong way. So just get all the skin off. It says half an onion in this as well in the recipe, but because I'm doing it for, I'm going to put 2 medium onions in just because I'm making it for like a bigger group. But if you're doing it yourself, like it's half a big onion, so if you've just got like medium sized onions, use a full one, it'll be fine. But make sure when you do the onion you chop it pretty small.
What do you do with that half an onion?
What can you do with it? Loads of stuff.
Just eat it raw.
Cry.
Just bite into it.
You could
See how
put
it
it.
tastes.
You could put it into a salad.
Oh, getting carried away with all your veg.
You could put it with tuna again.
Oh,
Like tuna and onion sandwich is nice. Corned beef and onion toasty. My neighbour Kath had us on corned beef and onion toasties for a little while.
solid choice.
Oh, I've not had one for ages, and I think when someone mentions something like that,
Yeah.
you just
A
want
little
it.
bit of grated cheese in there as well, just a little bit.
Oh no, I've never done that before. Is that the winner, is
I
it?
think so. I personally think so, yes.
No, I ended up having about 5 toasties in about
Yeah.
a fortnight because they were just on my brain.
And if you get a toasty maker, well, it's game over then.
We
isn't it?
use you know, the Foreman grill.
Yeah.
That kind of works.
We've
for
got like a
toasties.
one, like it does paninis and it
Yeah.
makes toasties as well.
Oh,
And
cool.
it was only like £8 from us.
But okay. I bet you all go make a corned beef toasty now that I've mentioned it. See, and that the weather's changing, so I think a corned beef toasty is like something I would have more when it's a bit colder. It's a bit hearty, isn't it? Bit corned beef.
It's definitely a bulky meal. I think.
So strong. We're flying for time, we're doing great. That's all you see me doing. Veg. Get more veg in.
All about the veg, man.
But I mean, this is a cheap meal. If you think you're going to be making, well, this is going to make, what am I making here?
Veggie burgers, man.
Yeah, but I'm making for like 8 people here.
Eight burgers.
Or maybe 10, I might even get 10 out of
No.
it. So I'm making a bigger quantity. And it's probably going to be maybe, well, the beans, maybe about 80 pence to £1.20 for a tin of beans.
Yeah. And a lot of the meals that you've been doing, you can prep them and then have them in the freezer, right? Or in the,
This
for a couple of,
meal-
you set yourself for a couple of days.
This meal would be like under 150 easy, including your salad, including your bread bun, because you can get like 4 little bread buns for 50 pence, so not expensive. But everything that we do freezes as well. A lot of stuff you can just put in the freezer, and it might cost you maybe £8 to make the whole thing, but then you've got meals for throughout the week.
Yeah. Healthy meals. as well.
Healthy, you know exactly what's in there. You've cooked them yourself.
Getting all the veg in.
All the veg, all your nutrients, all your vitamins.
Except for that bit, we didn't want that bit. That goes in the bin. Yeah.
Right. Grating time. So I'd normally use this one. So it's gonna
I think the trick with this one is you don't grate your fingers and thumbs
Yeah,
off.
mind your finger. I've done that before.
Sue's asking if the burgers could be frozen.
Yes, they can. So you can cook, you can freeze them when you've made them fresh, or you can cook them off, freeze them, and maybe then just reheat them in a microwave or something because they're already cooked. But yeah, they'll be fine. It's just veg, isn't it? It's not gonna be any harm at all.
Matthew wants to know why Haytham isn't doing any of the cooking.
I'm on the camera, that's why.
Haytham's,
I'll cook some stuff if you want,
Haytham's
that's fine.
my top taster.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't have any healthy dishes
Actually, I
though.
think you're saying this is why you don't.
Ah, okay, yeah, probably. All the dishes I make are unhealthy. Let's just say that.
Yeah, Haytham's
There's a lot of
donuts
cheese
look good,
and a lot of butter and a lot of the rest of the stuff that you probably shouldn't eat.
but you cook, so that's good.
Oh yeah, but it's just not very good for you. Show you how to make an omelette with like half a block of cheese in it.
Anybody can cook, honestly. It's not hard. You've just got to, like anything else, you just have to keep practicing at it.
And maybe try it on yourself before you cook for other people because you don't want to kill anyone.
Yeah, this is why I had veggie burgers last
Yeah.
night for me too, and blueberry muffins.
Yeah. Dan, you and Dan are like the guinea pigs, aren't you? And
Dan had to eat them with us as well, but they were alright, yeah, they were good. That's why I've had a little bit more spice because I thought I've tried them, I know what they're missing. So today they're going to be great.
So they've been beta tested.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Michael's asking what other vegetables could you add to the veggie burger
Ooh.
and what side would be reasonable or suitable?
So you could put in peas if you wanted to. You could put in turnip. You could even use, if you wanted a little bit sweeter, rather than use the potato that we're using now, which is just plain white potato, you can put sweet potato in.
Could you even have some sweet potato wedges as a side?
Yes, you could have sweet potato wedges as a side. I'm going to make a little side salad today. But yeah, there's loads. You can have whatever you want, really, whatever you think would go. Trying to think what I would have on the side. I would probably have something like potato wedges or something like that. But then again, you've got a lot of potato in here.
Yeah. Sweet potato's good though, it's got lots of vitamins in it.
Yeah, but even this with a bread bone, like that's gonna fill you up. If you're feeling a bit naughty as well, you could put a bit of cheese on top. So remember, even if you've been on one of our deliveries, you can still tune into these every week and get ideas. You don't have to be signed up with a course because we can only ever sign anybody up once. We kind of obviously deliver to the same people every week. So if you know anybody who might want a delivery next week, let them know about what we're doing and pass on our details.
And all our social media is in the description to get in touch. If you haven't got anyone's personal contact details, give probably the Facebook page is the best way. Just send that a message and someone will pick it up.
Definitely.
Also, RE sides, how unhealthy is coleslaw?
Oh, well, you can
Is
make
it
your
very
own.
unhealthy or not?
Yeah.
Because it goes well with burgers.
It's pretty bad.
Okay. You can have a little bit of coleslaw. You can have like a tablespoon
You
of
can
coleslaw.
get the low fat one now, but you know what? If you make your own, it's healthy.
Yeah.
It's got veg in it, really, coleslaw.
Well, isn't it like
But then you'd have
lettuce
to maybe go on Pinterest, like
Yeah.
what Charlotte was saying, and
try and find some healthy coleslaw.
yeah, give it a go. Do you know what? You've got time. We're in lockdown. So this is, it's quite high on potato. Look how much potato you get out of. That's neat too as well. I'm gonna add another one.
Sue says that the taddy masher is also good for taking out aggression.
Oh yes, very good for stress relief. Even grating, like this is brilliant for a bit of stress relief as well. I'm getting there.
Yep.
Spoke too soon.
So just to confirm, the burgers can be frozen, yeah?
Can be frozen, yeah. Anything, in fact, I think every meal that I've done can be frozen. The idea is that you can cook this in a batch.
Yeah.
It's to save money as well. It's like, that's why it's called like a budget. We've got the word budget in there because if you make it in bulk, like the way I'm doing it, so if you made like say 8 portions, like if you work out what that is per portion, it works out hardly anything.
And then, like you say, you've got a meal, and
Yeah.
hopefully a variety. Even if you make 2 of the dishes, you've got some
Yeah.
different meals to choose from the freezer or whatever.
Well, what I do, I'll have like a cook day, and
Yeah.
I'll make like maybe
prep day.
3 or 4 different meals, and then I've got them in the
Yeah.
freezer, and I don't have to then cook for ages. I just heat them up. I'll get fresh stuff.
Yeah.
Go with it. Carrots are a bit tougher than the potatoes.
Matthew's asking if you often drop cameras in the food.
Not yet actually. Haven't done it yet. But thanks for the that's called Tempting Fate, that one. So thanks for that.
If anybody's on our live stream as well, and I don't know if you've ever seen our Staying Connected stream, but we're looking for a few more volunteers and a few more learners that might want to just, you know, join in with the chat and
On the Monday streams,
on
that
our
is.
Monday stream, yeah, and hopefully get involved and just give us their like say on how they know about media savvy, like what courses you've done with us.
What you get up to,
Yeah, and
like did you, like any kind of stuff you've took forward from the courses.
I'd love to hear from you if you've not been on the show at the moment and it's
So-
something that you'd like to do. We'd love to hear from
We've had Matthew on actually, who's in the chat
yeah,
today.
Matthew's been on. Gary's been on as well.
Yeah, Gary was on Monday, wasn't it? Just
Yeah.
one, yeah.
We've had Wib on as well, but I don't know if
I
he's
don't know if
on
Wib's
the
here
chat
today.
today. Is Wib online
Johnny
today?
saying
Oh,
hello
Wib,
to everybody.
morning.
Hey, morning Wib. So if anybody else wants to jump on,
Anthony as well, we've had on.
Anthony's been on. Is Anthony in the chat today?
Possibly.
Chat,
Possibly not. But anyway, I think you'll be on. He normally comes for the Staying Connected one, so that's on this afternoon
Yeah.
as well. Just as a little plug for you there. 4 to 5 today.
Yep. So we've got another live stream today at 4 o'clock.
Which
Put
is
your
me and
alarm on.
Daniel just talking, well, some about some stuff for an hour. But the Friday slot of Staying Connected, for anyone who doesn't know, isn't on this week because it's a bank holiday. So it'll be back. It'll be on tonight. Well, this afternoon, Staying Connected, and then it'll be back on Monday after that. But we've got some other bits and pieces. Correct as if I'm wrong, Dan, this week. What else we got?
We've got tomorrow. We've got the virtual wellbeing with
Yeah.
me.
What
1
time's
till
that?
3.
Okay. And is
That's it tomorrow, I think.
Dan will check. Dan will do a check
I
in
think
the
it's
background.
just me on tomorrow.
Jeez.
Just me. Look
That's
at
a
all
lot.
that.
That's a lot of carrot. That like.
It looks a couple of sweet on because I'm making it for double, aren't I?
Oh, digital skills for beginners tomorrow.
Oh, there you go. Then what time's
Oh,
that?
there was
12
one.
10 till 12 till Ella. 10 till 12 with
Right,
Ella.
have to get that oven sorted before I do any more.
Sue's asking if is it still healthy if she has kebab meat salad for lunch.
Yes, Sue. Of course it is.
Michael's shocked at how many carrots are going.
It's a lot of carrots. Like.
You're going to be able to see in the dark after this, Michael. Little bit longer, I think. They're looking good though.
That one's had a bit of a moment.
That one's puked over the side. Yeah, I'm going to see another. Ooh, 2 minutes, I reckon. Right, 2 minutes. Can I get another carrot done in 2 minutes? Let's have a look. Has anybody had a go at the other dishes yet? Did anybody say that they have tried making it themselves? So we've had the bolognese, the curry, the rice
Veggie
dish.
rice.
I think that was it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This week 4 now.
There was also, what was the
Then
dessert?
we've
I
had-
can't remember the desserts.
what have we had?
Brownies,
We had the chocolate truffles,
chocolate truffles.
brownies, and the cookies.
Oh yeah, cookies as well.
How can you forget?
I don't know.
You've had them every week.
It's been so much food, I can't remember.
So much food. I know. We're all going to be rolling around after this lockdown. I'm going to quickly wipe this board down because I'm going to get all that stuff out the oven. Ah, it's gone already. Moment of truth.
Alright, we'll see.
Here we go. Might want to come close to that because it's steaming. Woohoo! I'll have that one.
That one's had a bit of an accident, but the rest of them are a bit more healthy. Oh,
That'll be the blueberries at the bottom. So we'll just leave it in the cases. Wow, they're hot.
yeah.
Wow. This is the one that's vomited.
Mm.
Whoa. Mine. I'll have the burnt one. Whoa, that was hot.
Yeah.
Do you want a little taste?
Yeah, I was just about to do that.
Have a bit of this one. Any good?
Tasty?
Tasty. I need them. What I'll have to do is mix up the burger mix. Mix it all up and then I'll have to take a little break while I clean up and then we can do the burgers. Right, so I'm going to add onion, spice, okay, down pretty quick. Let me get those in now.
Oh no.
Oh,
Not again.
Harry said you're just adding a little crisp to them all.
It's
A
nice.
little what?
Crisp.
Yeah,
Crunch,
little crunch, little crisp.
This is I'm stepping back because I'm done. I'm done with onions. Like I've had enough of that.
I cry every week.
Cry every time.
Every time. These need to be finely chopped. Magnifying glass and you would see all sorts.
Dude.
Trying not to even breathe when I do this. These are only smaller onions though. The big ones I get is the big onions and I'm just a total wreck.
There's the cat trying to get in.
So shove it in. What you've all been doing then while you've been in lockdown? Anything exciting? I know I was talking to Michael yesterday and he's been doing a little bit of gardening to keep busy. It's a good time of the year to be doing gardening, isn't it?
Don't think you're allowed to mention the G word when Lisa's in the chat. You can't be bringing that up.
We'll not tell you what day it was yesterday, you'll have to Google it.
It had something to do with gardening.
It was to do with gardening, but you'll have to look it up. I'm not
It's
mentioning
not
it in
safe.
the chat.
It's not safe for the stream.
But he's all googling that now.
It was something gardening day.
Yeah.
That's the only
Something
clue.
gardening day. It's a little mini quiz.
We don't want to see any pictures of that, just so you know. Do not send them in.
Tell you what I've not added. Spring onions.
What about a shallot? Could you use a shallot?
Yeah.
I only say that because I only learned what that was like 2 days ago.
Really?
And I was like, what's a shallot? I asked my mum.
No
I
way.
said, Mum, what's a shallot? And she was like,
A
you mean a shallot? And I was like, well, I don't know. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. She's like, it's just a little onion. I was
Little
like, oh
ones,
well. Why can't it just be called a little onion? She was like, I don't know. There you go.
There you go. Bit of knowledge
Cooking
there.
knowledge.
Bit
So,
of cooking knowledge in our live stream.
If you want, you can just call it a little onion and I'll know what you mean.
A shallot.
A shallot.
Not to be confused with a Charlotte.
No, definitely not. Don't be putting a shallot in your burgers because that's just not very nice. To Charlotte, it's a bit rude. What's in here anyway? I forgot that.
So in there, I've put in salt and pepper.
Oh.
I've put a little bit of Mexican spice and a bit of paprika.
Ooh.
And I'm going to just mix that in.
Is that
with,
just all that going
the
in?
chilli and the garlic,
in
and
the-
I'm just going to mix it all up. Yeah. Just going to mix it all up together.
We have no tears yet.
No
There is
tears.
No tears.
Don't, I'm spilling my eyes stinging there like you've said that. I was trying not to think about it and I must have took a big breath in there.
Oh no. I can't. I'm not. It's not.
You're
affecting us.
making me cry now because you made us think about it. I'm going to have a total meltdown in a minute.
Jeez.
It'll be all your fault, Hazel.
That's fine. It's all in the name of entertainment.
It's not entertainment when I'm crying every week. I think we'd be concerned about us.
You hope.
Would you be concerned about us if I was crying every week? Yes. See, everyone on the stream
yes,
said yes.
Must see it. Like,
Yes.
Yes. Of course. Definitely. No. What?
How many yeses have we got on the stream, Dan? Everybody.
If you just ban them all when they
I
say
bet
yes,
there's
that'll be
none.
fine.
I bet
Michael just said a bird, but I'm not sure whether that was in context with, that must have been off a previous.
I think that must be something else. I don't know what. What were we
So
talking
we're
about?
doing gardening, really?
Oh, okay, maybe.
Possibly. Sorry.
Jonathan is saying hi, Auntie Mel.
Oh, hi, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan, I will show your poster online. Is he still online now?
I think so.
So Jonathan came over to visit Auntie Mel yesterday from a safe distance, of course.
Mm.
Oh, I don't know where his little ornament is. Oh, where did I put it?
What is it?
It was like, I don't know, it was like a elephant thing. Oh, it might be on the little table there. So yesterday, Jonathan came over to my house to drop this off. It's probably back to front, is it on your screen?
I think it might be alright, you know.
We miss
Oh, no, it is
you,
back to front.
Auntie and Uncle. Love from Jonathan and Catherine. And his colouring is getting really, really good.
Is that you on the bottom?
That is me.
There we go, there's Mel there. I mean, it's life. Yeah.
It's beautiful, isn't it? But his colouring in is so good now. Jonathan, you were so good at colouring in.
Focus.
There's a few others here, I'll show you a couple more. So this was quite a good one. The Highway Rat. Jonathan's 5, but his colouring in skills are coming on a treat.
Did Dan not do any?
No, Dan didn't do any of these.
That's not very nice. What are you not made out of poster for?
Where's this one? I thought this was a dinosaur, but I got told off because it was something else. I can't remember what you said it was.
It's Godzilla, that, isn't it?
Godzilla, that's it.
That's obviously Godzilla, like quite
Haytham
clearly Godzilla.
Haytham guessed what that was, so well done. I thought it was a dinosaur.
But sort of, like Godzilla's almost a dinosaur, but not quite.
And then we have
She? Godzilla or a female? I don't know. Oh,
So well done, Jonathan.
yeah.
Auntie Mel loves all of our posters. I'm going to have to put some on my fridge.
So you're going to say you love Pokemon, and I was going to say, well,
No,
name
this
them.
is my favourite. I really, really love
You
this
have to put that one in the window because it's got the
rainbows.
rainbows on.
Yeah, I'll have to put that up later on. So thank you very much. I'll put them somewhere. See, you made me a lovely little ornament as well, but I don't know where I put it somewhere. See, here it is. Totally getting sidetracked from the cooking show today.
So anyway, I'm on the Jonathan show.
No. How cool is that?
Oh, it's not in focus with it. There we go.
So this is made out of clay, I think, and then he's painted it. Fancy Mel to keep. Brilliant, isn't it? So I'm going to put him there and he can watch me cook the rest of the show.
The mascot. Because the other mascot's asleep. He's out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's watching Auntie Mel today.
Also, the cat wants in, but he'll jump on the bench.
No, we'll leave him outside for a bit. Right, so spices. So we've already said what's in here, and I'll write a little list on there as well. So I've put paprika, salt and pepper, and this is just a little bit of Mexican mix. So I'll show you what it looks like. It's just like that. It's got a bit of everything in. It's just to give it a little bit of flavour. And I'm going to mix an egg up as well, just to help bind it all together.
What's in? Got a bit of chili powder, garlic, bay leaves.
It's got a bit of everything in.
Ooh. That'd be nice.
Hopefully. We'll find out.
And that's an egg.
One egg. A white egg.
The white egg, the dodo egg.
Right.
Couple of teaspoons of that.
Yeah, big teaspoon, just because I'm making it for a lot of people. Better be careful on the chilli though, because
They're not too bad though, them ones
they're
are the
not.
pickled ones.
It's
like.
just nana. Let's have one of these later.
If you were doing it with, like, if you chop the chilies yourself, it'd probably be worse, right?
Yeah, God, if you put fresh chilli in, definitely. So I'm just going to chuck all that in, and I'll have to give it a good mix with my hands. It does get a bit messy. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a bit of washing up, and then we'll come back, I think. So egg goes in, and then you literally just get your hands stuck in there. So you just fold it in, keep mixing it up.
Strong.
It's
This is
really
where you've got to be strong.
messy. It does smell good actually when you do it all together like this. It does smell really nice. You've got to really mix it all up. Because you've mashed all those beans up at the bottom, so you want them into the mix as well. And the better it's mixed, the more it's like spread out on all of your patties that you do, because these are all going to be mixed up. Alright, so what I'll do,
Do you always use your hands with this, or could you use
I
some-
would. You can use a spoon, but I just
Yeah.
think, get your hands involved. As long as your hands are clean.
Wash your hands. and
Yeah,
just
get them stuck
get them
in
in
there.
there.
I've just washed mine, so I'm alright. But you can see, because I've put that egg in, it's going to like bind together pretty good. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to quickly clean up because I'm getting a bit on top of myself with all the dishes. But we'll take a 5-minute break. So if you want to grab yourself a cuppa,
Or fill the survey in.
or fill the survey, yeah, if Dan can put the link for the survey on. And then I'll be back with you once I've heated the oven up and once I'm ready to go with the veggie burgers. These just smell really good actually. Are we off?
Not yet. So I'm what I'm to do now.
That's
You're
alright.
going to see the side of my head in a second, and it's going to be great.
That's alright. So we'll see you in about 5 minutes. We're just going to quickly tidy up.
Up to a break. Okay, BRB.
Most people
Hello. There we go.
Are we back on?
Yeah. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the Mozart that we put on. I know we've had some complaints.
Hi everyone.
On this Mozart, I said Ludwig van Beethoven.
Oh.
Welcome back. I've just added some more sweet corn to this mix. I'm just going to quickly mix it through again. It smells pretty good though. I think with the black beans and the sweet corn and everything, I think the bit Mexican spice might really complement what I've got in there, because it's quite a Mexican dish, isn't it? So I think I'm done with my hands now.
Well, you're not going to use them ever again.
No, not today, not with me.
Please.
Right, I just need to wash my hands and then I'll show you what I do with these. So what you could do, you could just roll these and put them in a pan and fry them up if you want to. But obviously we're going to do a little bit healthier. So I've got these little, I use them for desserts and loads of different things, like, but what I'm going to do, I'm just going to place these on here, and I'm going to just have, just so the burgers are all the same size, and I'm just going to place them on there, put a couple of spoonfuls of the mix in, and then I've got a little press that I press them down, and they'll just come out, and that'll keep them in a nice shape. But don't worry if you've not got stuff like this at home, you can just mould it and press it down and it'll be fine. Again, I'm just doing what I like to do because I'm a bit stupid like that.
I'm sure I've seen people use them to fry eggs in.
Yeah, you can do
and
it.
do it like, you know how you get your
like on the,
sausage and egg McMuffin and stuff.
Excuse the state of the box because I've had this stuff ages, but you can do like little desserts and things like that. I've made little cheesecakes and things.
Yeah, just what I was saying.
Yeah. There's loads of things you can do.
Oh, hang on. Who's
Oh,
that?
he's on the move, he's on the move.
Off it goes.
So, we're going to put about 2 tablespoons of each mix. Might be a bit much, but there we go. Once it's flattened down, it all compresses together. And I'm putting them in the oven. Bloody animals everywhere, honestly. Can't keep away.
Just turn it into a nature documentary, it's fine. And here we see Colo hunting his prey. Diego's gone to finish off the cat food as well. So.
That's what he lived on. He lived smelled the leftovers, and he thought, right, I'm in.
Having that.
Right, so I've put just 2 tablespoons of the mix in each one, and then all I'm going to do is flatten it down. That's just the black bean mix. You can see by flattening it, everything just comes together. Because I've put an egg in there before as well, it'll just help everything stick. What you could have done, you could have left the egg out. Oops, didn't do that. And it just slides out like that. So quite good. Just keep everything together. Yeah, so you can see how they like form together like that. I'll just make a couple more up. I'm probably going to have too much mix, to be fair. I'll be eating veggie burgers for a week.
Freeze them, man, you freeze them.
Freeze them for a week.
But they're good to have, right? If you do freeze them, then you just...
They're just healthy, aren't they?
Get in and you don't have to worry about
hardly
health.
anything
It's
in
already there,
these.
it's done.
Hardly any calories in it.
So you can even get away with a bit of cheese.
Yeah, you could.
What about gherkins? Where do you come down on gherkins on a burger?
Well, you could put that on top.
No, I'm saying, where do you come down personally?
Do you know what? It's not been until the last year where I've actually had the bottle to try one. They're not for me, like, I'll be honest. Dan loves them.
Gherkins on a burger? He's not listening, he's basically everyone.
Dan is a gherkin.
He is a gherkin.
Yeah, Dan loves
Complete
gherkins.
pickle.
Yeah.
I'm with now. I never used to be. I used to think they were disgusting, and then I tried it and I was like,
changed a little bit. I think that's what's happened. So they're ready to go in the oven. The oven's just not the whole of just done what it wants to do there. So I'm gonna put these on. Not to spill bits over. So next week I'm going to be making cottage pie.
ooh.
But I can't decide what to do for dessert. So has anybody got any ideas for dessert for next week? That might be quite a good little chat to get going. I would like to know what you would like to see made next week for dessert. So something that
Has to be something you can make vaguely healthy, right?
Well, do you know what? It's good to have a challenge as well. So give me something, and then I'll try and make it a better option.
Cheesecake.
Yeah, cheesecakes are good.
Everyone say cheesecake.
You can make it an okay cheesecake. Look how much mix I've got left.
Oh dear. You haven't got enough trays.
I know. I need more trays.
How long do these cook for then?
I would put them in for about 15 minutes and just keep checking. Or even, I would start with 12 minutes actually, and then just keep an eye. Once they get quite like crispy and brown, that's when I'd be looking to take them out.
How long would you, if you were frying them, how long would you do them in the pan?
Frying, I would say maybe 3 to 4 minutes either side, but again, just judge, see what they look like.
Yeah.
You'll start to know when they're starting to burn. But because they're all like, well, it's all raw, isn't it? So it needs to cook through. You definitely want to put a little bit of oil in the pan if you're doing it that way. Right. I'll probably have to make another batch up once this is live stream's over. So they're ready to go in, but they look quite cute, don't they? See what they look like when they come out. Put these in. So I'll put it on about 180 there.
180.
And I'll put I'll put 12 minutes on to start with, and we'll just see how it goes. So while that's cooking,
Michael's asking what the cat's called.
Colo. It's called Colo. K-O-L-O.
As in Colo Touré.
Yeah. So do you want to go around there? Because I'm going to dish me salad out.
I'm on camera now.
Hi.
Charlotte says she absolutely loves cheesecakes.
Oh,
See,
Charlotte.
I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd understand. Oh, we're doing salad?
Yeah.
Okay, I will get around.
I am chopping and dicing.
Now you carefully step over the cable.
So I've cheated, I've got a bag of lettuce.
How dare you?
How dare! So just put a little bit of lettuce in each one. We'll use the full bag up. I just want to make sure it goes around all here. This is the little box that your burger's going to come in. I've got your buns wrapped up separate.
2 seconds, I'm going to get the tablet out of the way.
Now, Daniel, I don't know if Daniel holds this online or not, but Daniel can't eat wheat and things like that. He's got celiac, so I'm not going to give him a bun, but what I am going to do is give him an extra burger. It's going to be nice that way. So, the Daniel that way. Oh. Don't know what's just happened to me over there. It's come alive.
I think that's the person you've got in the cupboard trying to get out.
Right, you go. Right, a little bit. Come on. Oh, that one looks a little bit sparse as well. Very nice. Right. Bit of cucumber, bit of tomato, bit of red onion. Voila.
Jonathan says something with chocolate, or Caroline. Michael says, how about chocolate mint cheesecake? Matthew says, looks mega tasty.
Does Jonathan not like cheesecake at all? Even if it was chocolate and biscuit together. That's all that cheesecake. It hasn't really got cheese in. Bit of healthy salad on this side there. I mean, if you want to, once you get your bun and your burger, put all this in. Have a giant veggie burger with salad, why not? Go wild.
Whip says, lots of custard.
Do you know what I love with custard? Apple crumble.
No, ice cream.
Ice cream with custard?
No, ice cream with
Apple crumble?
crumble.
Good.
Oh man,
What?
that's a message.
Any more suggestions? I might have to do something chocolatey actually. Either a cheesecake or a chocolate cake. Like a proper chocolate cake where I then have to slice it up into bits for you to take. So like individual cakes, I need a big couple of layer one. Oh, definitely have to do a cheesecake at some point. See what ingredients I can get my hands on. That's the problem these days, isn't it? Making sure you can get everything in the shop. Doesn't take long to do a little salad, does it? Little side salad dish. Hey, well, I hope you are all looking forward to your little delivery coming today. Sure, you'll be full of it.
Jonathan said chocolate cookie. Michael says sponge cake with custard was his favourite at school.
Sponge cake.
He said he liked that at school.
Oh, I'll have to have a think, see what I can come up with. I can't remember if somebody's there to school. We used to have this like semolina type dish, but you know what? I quite liked it.
Cornflake cake as well.
Yeah. I think my chicken curry day was the best day at school.
No, turkey twizzlers. That are now banned, thanks to a certain chef that I won't name.
Alright. Mr. Oliver.
That's the one. We don't talk about him. He's a very rude man.
How old are you? I remember him when I was like in my late 20s going to school.
No,
you must be half my age, Ethan.
Well, not quite.
I've had 4 tomatoes there, half cucumber, a bag of lettuce, and it's gone round 8 little dishes there. I wouldn't recommend freezing salad though, but I'm just thinking if you're making it for a few people, like this type of food.
It keeps it in the fridge for a couple of days.
Oh, you can have a week for a lot of it, yeah.
Especially if it's in a tub like that. You can get your hands on a tub like that and with the lid on and that.
It's nothing,
Could be
absolutely
alright.
nothing. Doesn't cost much at all. I think a little bit of red onion in a salad, I don't know, it just kind of goes.
It's a little bit more taste to it, isn't
It
it?
gives it a little bite, doesn't it?
Jalapenos, if you wanted to be spicy,
Yeah.
would recommend also.
Now we are looking. We're getting there. We've got left 5 minutes. Might need a little bit longer. I have actually got it on my recipe card how long it takes, but I don't know where that's gone.
I've confiscated it.
Have a look, see what I've got for the veggie burgers, because I think I was doing them in the pan initially. I think that's why it didn't take long. Let's see it.
No. Our cook time. It says 25 minutes.
25. Well, it might be actually. I've just. I'll know, because I mean they're not done yet, and they've been in nearly 10 now. So
I mean, it's
it
only
might-
11:30 to be fair. So.
Oh yeah, we've got plenty of time. We're doing well today. If anyone's got any questions about anything, you know, fire away. It's a good time to have a bit chat now. And if you've got any ideas for other recipes as well, I mean, I've got another 6 weeks of cooking.
What we got in total?
What's that?
How many sessions in total?
I've got 10 in total.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, we do.
10 sessions in total. This is session number 4. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, fire away. I was thinking, I know Andy mentioned tuna pasta bake ages ago, and like again, that's something that I love, so I might actually just make it because I do like it. So I might do that anyway. So we'll see how we get on.
What about some kind of noodle dish?
Yeah, a Thai dish.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Some
Look,
kind
it
of
all happening.
stir fry. Yeah, you can have.
I've made way too much.
Dan's having veggie burgers for tea for about a month.
But the freezer's fine. Should double up on all these. Should give these all of you. Right, I am gonna add. And that's got 2 minutes left. I'm gonna put another. I'm gonna make it 10 more minutes and then I'll check on it. So that's that getting it done. Salads are done already. Everything's just done super quick today. Need to get that little bit off your bacon sheet. So what have you been doing in lockdown? I know there's a few new people on the chats today. What have you all been up to? Have you done anything exciting? Have you managed to pass the time anyway? Picked up a new hobby or anything like that?
There's a lot of people watching, but nobody's chatting really.
Hey, no one's chatting. No questions for
I think I
us
probably want
today.
to sleep with them all the time.
I think that's
Like
what it is.
relax them
You've
too
been
much.
like soothing everybody too much.
Too relaxed.
So do we put in there 12? Yeah.
There's at least another like 4 in there.
Oh, easily. But I'm just thinking for you and Dan, your dinners are sorted.
Yes.
And then if I give Daniel 2 because he's not having a bun.
Free food. Love that.
There's a captain making things in the office as well.
There's a what?
The captain. You can have a burger.
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
You not be listening. You can't be bothered.
You'll be listening, no. Oh, you might not get a muffin though.
Ah, right. What he doesn't know.
Actually, I made some earlier. You can have yesterday's muffin.
Ones that didn't quite turn out right.
The ones that didn't turn out so good. These are not too bad.
These ones are nice. I've had one. I ate one.
Nathan has tried them.
Very
I'm going to
good.
have the little burnt one though. That was at the back of
so
the
that
oven with a
smells.
little less mix.
That's the good one.
But the rest of them's pretty good.
No, they're very
actually.
tasty.
I think it's alright. This would be fine. It'll just be the top bit. Yeah.
Derek says spice cake and custard would be
Ooh.
his
Is that the
choice.
little Derek? Yay!
Like
Look at that, man. They're good.
oh yeah, cheese. I'm distracted now by the spice cake.
Can you see if I split it in half? Yeah.
Go on then.
Look at that, man. That is a good blueberry muffin.
That's the one Daniel in slow mo in the highlights. That one. There you go, Daniel.
There you go. I'll have that later with a cup
Are
of tea.
we talking like Jamaican spice cake?
Spice
like
cake
fiery,
is a good recipe. I might have to speak
like
to Nana.
some ginger, some cinnamon.
Interactive via text though because the I don't think he has a YouTube account.
Ah,
Hey,
okay.
that's alright.
I'm down for spice cake.
Is he looking forward to his veggie burger, my Uncle Derek? Jonathan, your Uncle Derek's watching as well.
And Catherine.
And Catherine? Is Catherine one on watching as well? She would eat anything, Catherine, I think. Anything with bananas in, I think she'd want.
Ooh.
Michael's asking what you do for the rest of the day. He's going to be cutting the grass in his garden.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. I'll cut my grass on Sunday, Michael, so I won't be doing that. What I might do though, because I've got a bit of work to do. I've got quite a bit of work to do on the laptop. I might take the laptop outside and do a bit of work outside today, because it is a nice day, isn't it? So I might sit out there and work. We'll see. See what I get done. Just gonna prep up some more burger mix, I think. I'll be eating burgers all day, Michael.
You didn't taste test your muffin?
No, I'm gonna have it later. Look, I know that looks good. That'll be divine. I'm not worried.
You haven't eaten the rest of these onions either?
Oh, you can have them on your
No,
salad.
I'm alright. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I should make a couple of little boxes for you too.
I think I'm what's known as a salad dodger, to be honest.
Are you?
Yeah, I
Do you
don't
like
it.
the green stuff?
I have to do what you do, where I trick myself into eating like fruit and like
Did you
vegetables.
enjoy the rice dish though?
It was very nice. Like I said, I had it with salmon. I had
Would you eat that again then?
I
That
had a
rice dish?
big whopping bit of salmon, a big fillet,
Uh-huh.
and just sort of like cut it up into pieces and then put it in
It
there.
does go well with salmon.
Skin on
definitely.
as well.
Yeah. Well,
That's
where you get all
ours.
your
Well, we're not allowed that.
What?
Because Dave.
Oh,
Somebody's
somebody's
favourite.
someone. Not name any names. Hey.
It's his
Talking
favourite
about you.
treat. A bit of salmon skin. He loves it.
salmon skin.
He absolutely loves salmon skin. That
You
boy.
know what I'm talking about. Look at him.
He will. He'll be doing his whole little.
Pretending not to look.
Like.
Oh, are you talking about me? Oh, I'm so strong. Jeez.
What we're doing? We've got another half an hour. These are going to be done soon.
There's the
hopefully.
salad box.
Jonathan's cooking along with you in his kitchen, and
Excellent.
and Michael says you're going to turn into a burger one of these days.
Too many and you will, yeah. But there'll be a veggie burger, so you'll be alright.
You'll have to let me know how they go down. Hopefully you'll enjoy them. I haven't buttered the buns, and I think there might be one or two where I forgot to slice them in half. So I'm sorry if you get a bun that's just a bun.
Some assembly required.
Yeah, you might have
With
to
the
chop it in half. But I haven't buttered them. I just thought I'd leave it.
Also, take
As
out
it
the
is.
foil before you eat them as well, just so you know.
Is Daniel Holdsworth online or not?
Not in the chat, but he could be online. There's a lot of people online
Oh,
to help
right.
stream him.
I'm just wondering if he wanted a bread bun or not. Cause I know he kind of ate the gluten and things.
Before we go, maybe just text them
Yeah.
and we'll see.
I'll give him a quick
'Cause we're-
call.
We're going to be doing the delivery route
Yeah.
once again.
I think today, Dan is going to deliver to Kath and Dave, Derek, Nana, Elizabeth,
Betty, Margaret, and Ken.
Margaret and Ken. So Dan's doing 6 and Haytham is delivering to Michael and Daniel today.
Yeah.
So not an even split, but it should take similar length of time, I would think. So that's who's your delivery boys today. But no, just give them a wave when you see them. Like obviously, open your door once they've put it down there.
Contactless delivery.
Nana's going to leave her porch open, she says, if you can put it on our windowsill. In the porch, so she's not having to bend down on the step and get it.
Also, we like to get little clips of us dropping off so we can put it in a little montage video later after we've finished all these streams. So if you don't want us to do that, we can take it out later.
Yeah, if when we deliver, if you can give us a quick wave, that would be quite nice, really, just so we can put it all together at the end. 3 more minutes. And I think we might need the 25 because I think it needs a little bit longer. Do you want to have a little look?
I'm going to do oven cam, but I need to watch all the tables and stuff. So if I fall over and hit my head, I'll be suing Dan and Mel for a lot of money.
And you'll get nothing.
And probably not win. There they are, man. They're looking like burgers now.
Yeah, they do. They're crisping up a bit, aren't they?
Yeah. Get a nice shot of that. Look at that, man. Daniel, there you go. There's another one for the highlights, mate. Thanks later. There we go.
So when you get your burgers, they might need heat them in the microwave. So that's why I've not put them. That's why I've not put them in the buns, because you might want to take it out and heat it up separate. Don't heat your salad up though. I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
But take your burger out, heat it up.
That was where my button was.
Yeah, Nathan's tried and tested one and on the break.
It's now in my tummy.
But you might want to put some cheese on if you want a little bit of cheese on. You might want to add some of your favourite sauces or something like that.
Bit of hot sauce, bit of barbecue, bit of ketchup.
If you've got any gherkins,
get them sliced up.
Or jalapenos. Jalapenos or jalapenos?
Jalapenos.
Spice it up. Tell me what you do. What are you planning on doing with your burger when it arrives? Is there anything you're going to do with it? Don't put it in the bin. Please don't put it in the bin.
Don't give it the dog
and
or
don't
the
feed
cat.
it to your animals.
Or even the rabbit, even though they might appreciate it.
Daniel's in the chat now and he said he's alright without.
Okay, Daniel, that's good. But I'm going to give you 2 though, because I feel like you're missing out. Right, so there's enough for you to have another burger. I'll give you 2. And I think you did say your mum and dad might want a little sample, so maybe if they sample it and they like it, you might get a job of making these at home.
Michael's checking we've got his address. I think we do, Michael.
Yeah, we've got that.
Don't post it in the chat though.
No, I've got it, Michael, don't worry. If anybody does get stuck on the delivery, they can contact me, and then I've got all your telephone numbers anyway, so I can pass that on. So one of the delivery boys, either Dan or Haytham, can give you a call and locate you that way. So don't worry, we'll find it. But yeah, there's no need to type your address in the chat or anything like that. I've got everything.
It's all gone off without a hitch so far. I'm confident. We haven't had any delivery issues yet.
Well, you know, once it gets to 12, maybe 5 past, 10 past, Dan and Haytham will be gone and on delivery by then.
Yeah. Once we've inhaled a burger each.
Yeah, so just look out for them. You know they're on the way. Just have a little look and see if you can spot them and guide them towards you. And grab and go, yeah. So if you know anybody who might want to jump in next week, jump in. Also, if you're online today, there is a short survey we need you to fill out. These surveys are really, really important to us. This is how we get our funding, and it just backs up that people are getting involved, you are watching it, you are enjoying it. Your feedback's important to us as well. So if there's anything you want to see different on the live streams, short opportunity to put a few comments in there and give us some feedback. So please download that link. I think it's already in the chat, but I don't know if Dan wants to put it in again. We definitely need the surveys filling out. It takes a minute. Caroline, if you can do one on behalf of the kids, that would be great. Does take a minute. It's mainly a ticky box exercise, and I think there's a box at the bottom where you can add some comments.
Between 30 seconds and a minute
yeah.
should do. That's the place to be putting in things like dishes you want to see for the healthy, like the cooking ones.
yeah, if there's anything that you want to see that we haven't done yet, because I'm trying to do different things every week. I'm hoping I don't get to week 9 or 10 and think, oh, I'm going to have to make the same dish again. So give me some ideas, tell me what you want to see, and hopefully
Can you make a healthy
we'll
pizza?
get out there.
Can we make a healthy pizza?
Yeah, pizzas are a good choice.
So we got pizza, we got
Pizza's
a Thai
not
dish,
bad at all.
we got a cheesecake.
Look at you.
I'm just putting orders in now.
Nathan's giving us everything that
Yeah,
he wants to eat.
If you can just prep my meals for about a month, that'd be great.
Done some burgers.
Yeah, I love some.
I could do like a Haytham sandwich
Yeah.
with 2 burgers and slap them on each end of his chops.
like an idiot sandwich, like on what's it? Hell's Kitchen.
Oh yes, yes.
What are you? I'm an idiot sandwich.
That might need
A waste of bread though, that isn't it really? Let's be realistic.
It is. I mean, you would never eat it. Right, these are coming out the oven any second. Check this is not wet. I burnt my hands with a tea towel before. You know what? I might leave it a little bit longer. I want them to be like proper stern.
Crisp.
Crisp. I'm going to leave them a little bit longer. What you could do, if you want to do, if you haven't got these little holders, it might be better to do it in the pan for like a couple of minutes, quickly like do a little fry and then put them in the oven to bake, and they'll probably go a little bit browner and a bit more crispier anyway, and it'll be quicker. This is obviously the healthy way to do it, but you could do it that way. You could put them in your pan, half do it,
Flash fry.
and then obviously when they're cooked in the oven, a lot of the oil will evaporate anyway.
Do you reckon you can put them in a burger press, or would that make a mess, do you think?
No, you could probably do that.
Because you can buy like a little, we've just got a plastic one. It was like,
Should be
it was like
fine.
£4.
Try it,
or something
try
like that.
Try it out. It's definitely enough for me.
Maybe just make one big burger,
Oh,
like the size
no.
of a plate.
Like use one of these.
Yeah, one of your round plates.
One of these dishes.
Just do a massive burger.
Do a massive burger. Yeah. I could do
Just like a
2.
whole loaf of bread.
I could do one in there and one in there. Put cheese topping in the middle.
Oh.
And then like I'd have to make a bun to go with it though.
Yeah, like it would just be a loaf of bread cut in half. I think.
Definitely won't be leaving the house for a week.
No.
Any more ideas for desserts? And I'd love to see your YouTube channel. If you subscribe, I think we've got 90 subscribers now. In
92, I think.
92
we're on
is it? So we're
93.
nearly on 100. So if you haven't subscribed already, please.
93.
93, woo!
7
So we
more.
need 7 more to hit 100 subscribers, and we've only been doing this a few weeks now.
What's quite useful with that though is you can get notifications when we go live.
Yeah.
So
So you don't miss anything
there's
as
a
well.
there's a little like bell next to the subscribe button, and that whenever we put a video on, you'll get a little notification to your phone or your email, depending on your settings, and that'll be quite good.
Definitely worth doing, because there's a lot of things that we haven't started doing yet as well. We've got a couple of courses that are just about to be launched. So
Yeah.
and you get qualifications from them as well. And what we're going to start doing soon is our own little craft channel.
Yeah.
I think it'll be yours truly.
It definitely won't be me, and it definitely won't be Dan.
It'll
So.
be me again. I love being on this camera. But I'll be doing all sorts of things. So if you can think of anything crafty that you would like to see, if I can maybe think of a way of doing it, we'll try and get loads of different ideas on there. And again, this is something you can do while you're at home with hardly any like materials and resources. I'm going to try and I might even do something like a little bit of knitting. It could be paper craft. I've even made my own bags and things before, so we'll have a little look and we'll see what we can do. It might involve a little bit of sewing, a little bit of stitching, maybe a little bit of artwork. I'm not an artist, but I might be able to do something, maybe what you could do with the kids and stuff. But yeah, if you've got any ideas, send them in as well. Don't put them on the survey, just send them like separately. But then it just gives me ideas for when I start this streaming that I'm going to be doing. Oh, it's hot in here. Look at those beauties.
2 month dessert suggestions: healthy banoffee pie and meringue.
Oh.
I'm all about the meringue.
Dan loves meringue. Meringue isn't that bad. There's a lot of sugar in meringue though, isn't there? Even though it's egg whites, there's a lot of sugar in them.
What about a key lime pie? Could you make a key lime pie?
Aye.
Well, make it healthy is the issue.
I might let these cool a bit first. But you can see they look done, I would say. I would probably strip them over and put them on the other side for a bit. I'm going to let them cool because they're just going to flot, I think. Better cooling a little bit and then scooping them up. I think they look pretty decent. Yeah, not bad at all. But I haven't put, even though I look a lot of spice in there, if you think it's amongst all this mix, they'll not be hot, they'll not be spicy. So please, if you want to, add a bit of your own when you get it as well. I didn't want to overspice it or anything, or overseason it. If you want to put a bit more salt and pepper on there when you get it, go for it. No harm done. Yeah, I'm going to have to let that cool a little bit more, I think. So while these are cooling, if you've got any more questions, because we probably will go offline soon, fire away. We'll probably be still around for the next 10 minutes or so with the chat open. So only job for me is to complete the surveys and look out for your delivery coming. And if anybody hasn't had a delivery yet and would like to book in for next week, let me know as well and we'll get you on next week. I think we've got 4 places left for next week at the minute. I think we've got 4 places taken, so let me know. Get in quick. So it's definitely cottage pie and I'm just deciding on a dessert. I haven't decided.
The meringue's getting some
thumbs up.
Some thumbs up as well, some momentum, so that could be one.
Is that all you on your fake accounts?
It is me and Matthew.
Dan loves meringue.
Dan's made like 18 accounts just to say yes.
I suppose I would put like fruit on top and things like that and make it like, you know, offload it a little bit that way. But it's not a horrendous meal, a meringue. It is alright. But yeah, if you've got any questions about anything that we've done today or anything that you want to see later on, or just any questions in general, you know, like fire away.
Yeah, and remember that even if you're not watching it live, if you're watching it back, the comments will be open, and we'll pick them up as well. Email, Facebook message as well.
And if you watch it later as well, still do the survey.
Yeah, please.
Even if you watch it in a couple of days' time, still fill that survey out. It just helps us.
Yeah.
Just shows that we've got that engagement and those numbers coming in for each of the streams.
It's me nodding at the camera.
Yeah.
Would you like a meringue? Yes.
Yeah.
What about a cheat? Yes. Would you like yes? Just it all. I'll take it all.
Right, I think we're done actually, so
okay.
We'll leave the chat on for a little bit.
Yeah. And are you letting them cool? Or
Yeah, this one's already
one last little
off.
look at the burgers. So there's one. I'll get it in focus, that would help. Yeah. Let them cool off a bit so they don't get stuck.
No.
Okay, I'm going to climb over the wire trap of doom one more time and then I'm going to... Okay.
I don't know whether to put them straight in there or not. I'm going to let them curl a little bit longer. Just going to try and shuffle them around so they're not stuck in the same pot.
So do we want to just leave the stream on?
Yeah, leave
See
it
if
on
anyone's
for
got
a
any
bit in
questions,
case
right.
anybody's got anything and we can
Cool.
like, because it's a bit delayed, isn't it? So
Yeah.
Oh,
They've got unmuted.
Is it on mute?
No, it's on, sorry. It's on. What were you saying, Mary? Saying thank you very much.
I'm just saying thank you to everybody for tuning in. And thanks for asking all your questions.
Okay, guys, we're just quickly working out the delivery route there. Yeah, sorry guys, so the sound went off, but that was just because we were trying to work out the delivery route. But we'll stop that now. So yeah, Mel's just dishing this out now, but if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. If not, we'll be ending the stream fairly shortly. And then it's just anyone who's getting a delivery, look out for it. Anyone else, have a go making them.
Yeah. It's all good.
So yeah, quickly get a shot on Mel.
Do you want to shot of all of them? I should get a picture of them all, shouldn't I?
I would get a
Dan's
picture
took
of them.
two because they're not far.
So Dan's already set off with a couple of them, but they're just round the corner, aren't they?
Yeah. Take a picture. Oh, what have I done there? I tried to put a video on.
Not as intended. Yeah, so guys, if you can just remember to obviously like the stream, with the little thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't, that would be great. Easier way of keeping up to date with us and what streams are going on. Really does helps with engagement, helps with getting it out there. We also do obviously put everything on Facebook as well. The schedule goes out on Facebook and Twitter on a weekly basis. I haven't done that yet. Me and Ella will be working on that at some point today. Once I've done my delivery boy routine.
Definitely.
But I've got my shorts and my trainers on so I can run around with all the food. So it should be coming to you quite quick. Obviously I've got the car as well, which helps because you know, got a canny way to go.
That one's Daniel's because there's two in.
Yeah.
Mine's still on.
Yeah, it's on now.
Put these figures on and away we go.
First delivery's done.
Well
Yeah,
done.
so I was just saying. And it was a double whammy as well.
Yeah, two at the same address, which was handy.
So I think.
Share all buns as well, because you don't think you'll get them.
Ah,
And I've just got all the buns.
I've got the buns. I just haven't. They were just wrapped up already. I put them in foil. Stickers. I was organised. Damn, everything.
The sticker's got their addresses on.
Yes.
Okay, right. I think we'll end it there
Oh,
because
yeah.
I don't want to accidentally give out anyone's address.
Yeah.
So
Leave it on up. Sure.
huh?
Leave it on.
Oh, hang on. Dan wants to do something.
I've already boxed them all.
No, we can show the first delivery.
Oh, okay.
You're probably best off on this camera, to be honest.
No, you can just film it.
No, I'm saying you're probably best on this. Don't be showing your notifications. No one wants to see that. Yeah, we're going. Contact this delivery man. Sorted. Okay. We're good to go?
Yeah, we are good to go.
Right, that's mostly boxed up now. We'll say goodbye for today. There's a nice shot of my back. Yeah, so cheers for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. And like Mel says, if you know someone who wants to get a meal delivered, if it's you or someone else, get them to get in touch and we'll try and sort that out. How many places did you say were available next week?
Got another 4 thing.
4.
But you know what? It doesn't matter. Keep them coming because we'll just
Yeah.
put them in the week after, the week after, the week after.
Yeah, so even if you don't get in next week, there's always the week after. There's 6 more to go, isn't there? So
Yeah.
we've got plenty of food and plenty of sessions for you to join in with. So yeah, cheers guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.